from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The LSU Tigers offense will get the ball first. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
The give to the back. Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Tiger. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, make it the big explosive run, set the tone for this football.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And after that last sack, man, you can just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The give to the lone running back. Pikes through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crossing. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Razorbacks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
With the catch, it's Hope. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Razorbacks are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. Just gets it to the 28. Pick up a 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. I can break him down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Hope. And how about that play by the States, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not.
No, there we go to the line down. He goes at the 39. And the Razorbacks will put this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooked. They get him up from the head and pulls off the sack at the 20.
themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a real manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on third down.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Special teams proving to be special. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football than catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And incomplete on the deep ball. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. Think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not only has it been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Using his legs, it's Fowler. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. It kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs don't seem to try to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now they'll run the draw. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And they add 6 more on the board for that triple house. The mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable
sideline. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got him. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Man, this quarterback is going to need a nice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again.
There he goes. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the return will be knocked down. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Here we go. Set. Now. They'll test the right side. Passes to 35. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Takes a handoff. It's Fowler. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. It's LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for space. It's Fowler. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside kid. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why
he lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Takes the handoff and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough and they'll mark it at the 23. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Quick handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. All kinds of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team following on the football.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W and go.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Looking for the run. And he is taken off. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. So you think they shouldn't run up a score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on. When your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, then make him forget that.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. starts a drive trying to go up top. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there.